This is how meditation works. You find a feeling where gravity is neither falling nor rising. It's not moving anywhere, and you find a break in your state of feeling. Feel your entire body right now. What can you feel? Can you feel a break from matter? Can you feel a break from gravity? How long can you switch your focus to that break? Right now there's a break at this leverage, at this angle right here has caused a break where I am weightless. I'm holding the phone without using any energy. I am sitting without wasting any energy. Now, how long can I hold that? Because things are going to slide and move because there's perspiration on my hands and water moves this meditation matter that is nothing. So how long can you hold on to nothing? How long can you switch your focus, which emanates from right here, and take it away from things that may have to do with family, which is stretching it over here, things that have to do with your job, which is stretching it over here, things about what happened last night, which stretches it up here, about what you have to do today, which stretches it down here. So how can you ever really focus on one thing? If your focus is like a shotgun, it's been hit and parted so many times that instead of it being a laser focus, it's something like ADHD medication is now needed in your blood system for you to have any type of normal functioning of the brain. And to hold something completely still, at what point can you get something completely still? There we go. It may have to switch out of the camera angle, but there we have something that I would say is still, or it is fun moving. It is fun moving this physical object of heat because I'm not wasting any energy doing it and I'm getting something out of it. So that's meditation. It's something where you're not wasting energy doing it. You're not working and you're getting something out of it that's going to improve every single thing that you do, because you're reprogramming yourself and your use of energy at the base, at the mind, at the focusing tool, because there's a part of you that is in control of everything that is the body. Everything that is the body. Everything. Your eyes, your nose, your words, your breath. There is something that is one that we would call you, or I, or me. Now that thing is attached to the brain, to the nervous system, and to the soul, which is different from the mind. So if you can train the mind focusing tool, which starts up here at your third eye, your ability to see everything that you see with the mind and to move it in unison, under control. There is so much movement that we see. Cars, commercials, that fucks with time, that fucks with value, that fucks with items, that fucks with visualization, that we go a little bit crazy with our eyes, that we're not actually seeing what's directly in front of us. So you can use tools like incense to use them as focusing tools to focus better. You can focus more on your head and see, how is your hair doing? What is the difference between my hair today and yesterday? Because if you apply more focus to something, you will get more memory recall easier, because sometimes memory recall costs you. There's memories that are free because you put a lot of focus into downloading those when you first saw what happened. But I don't remember my hair looking this good until I calmed my aura. I calmed myself down and I started putting out vibrations, physical whirlwinds of vibrations that may have calmed the actual strands of hair. Because when I'm stressed out and I'm not meditating, my hair gets stressed out. And it's like a mood ring where you can see exactly how I feel based on my hair. I used to have very long hair, and you can see it's growing. As I change position, I'm now taking up more space because I'm stretching out pressure, because there's a pressure here that I'm using the incense as a tool to unwind it, just mentally send my focusing tool up to the upper right corner of my head and unwind. And now I feel better. Meditation is all about owning the focusing center. You are the operator of your mind. You are the operator of your body. You are the operator and owner, and you are the housed, designated force that is the soul that exists at 7 main points along the spinal cord. That is where the soul is located, along the spinal cord, at 7 points: your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra area, your sacral bone, your perineum, the area in between your reproductive glands and your anus, your third eye, your eyes, your forehead, the center of your brain. And all behind too is the back parts of these chakras, and up here is the crown. For my people, we store gold. We store light that is actually gold on our hair. And so at my best, you will see me have completely blonde hair. That is suddenly a magic trick of how did that hair go from black to all of a sudden in one day pure blonde? Well, it has to do with taking in light. Okay, and there's a huge conspiracy theory that people who have blonde hair were supposed to rule the world, and we're not doing it right now. We went to World War II so that blonde-haired people with blue eyes and green eyes could rule the planet. And because we understand this meditation so naturally, we see things that are different than what other people see. We work with light and we feel light much more sensitively than other people. So the focusing center, that is the thing that you draw from your mind to an object or a point or a thing where you want to have more control, knowledge, focus, power, and insight into. You need to understand that you have to strengthen the mind just like you strengthen your body. You have to do little things. You have to meditate and sit down for 5 minutes. Practice sitting down. Know that it's going to ache because you didn't take the best care of your body. Know that you're going to have to get into yoga to have a good meditation practice. Know that you're going to have to try your best to ask Russell Hart, how do you open up chakra points? Know that you have to understand that you have a soul that can leave your physical body at the time of death and go other places because it's a light spectrum. It's something that is not attached 100% to the physical body because it penetrates matter, because it's made up of lights that your central nervous system with the electricity in the cords, the spinal cord, it carries this electricity that is not normal matter. It is something that comes from the dark matter, the dark energy realm, which we don't know too much about. So understand that this whole time I've been trying, but not really. I'm just naturally good at taking you into a meditative place where, hey, you were just in a safe place for the past 10 minutes. I took you someplace where there was no worry. It was pure information and knowledge, and it was purely downloaded so that you remember the whole thing. You don't have to, and you can't repeat it back, but you remember the whole thing of what I said about meditation, which is the hardest thing to actually describe. Is what is meditation? Is the hardest thing anybody on the human earth, on anywhere, in anywhere, excuse me, could describe. So if you think I did a good job, please give me a like up. or share this video with somebody. And please understand that we need to make meditation the #1 thing that Americans do, or else we may not be here in a few years.